Hello, it's Mr. Kent, and I'm trying to make math simple. Today I want to talk about the base 10 number structure. All right, the big picture. Why do you need to know this? Well, depending on what grade you're in, you're going to have to understand numbers and the decimals, maybe scientific notation. What if the teacher asks, round to the nearest tenth? These are things that you need to know, and the base 10 number structure will help get you there. All right, let's break it down. All right, the base 10 number structure helps us name our number places. Okay? We have a decimal right here, and the decimal is very important because the numbers on the left side of the decimal represent our whole number place value system. The base 10 number structure is what helps us give us our names for the place values. All right, let's take a look. Let's start off with the number 1, or the first place over from the decimal. We call that our ones place. Now, if I take 1 and multiply it by 10, we get the tens place, which is the second number over from the decimal. Numbers like 20, or 30, or 40, or examples of the numbers starting in the tens place. If I take 10 and multiply it by 10, I get a 100. We call that our hundreds place. Examples of the hundreds place are 100, 200, 300, 400, all the way up to 900. If I take 100, again, multiply it by 10, I get 1,000. Hence, our place value name, the thousands place. And if I keep going, 1,000 times 10, I'll get 10,000. 10,000 times 10, I'll get 100,000. And 100,000 times 10, I'll get 1,000,000. And these are just different names that we have for our place values, but they all are multiplied by 10 if you're going that way. Now, if we go this way, we divide by 10. So let's do that on the other side of the decimal. All right, here's the decimal again. Here's our whole numbers that we just went over. Now we're going to talk about our decimal place value. And these are the numbers on the right side of the decimal. They're a little bit different, but give me a second and I'll help you understand it. If I started with my ones place again, and since I'm going this way, I'm just going to divide by this number 10. 1 divided by 10 is 1/10. We call it our tenths place. And the best way to represent that is let's say we have a square pizza from Pizza Hut. You know that square thing? It's not a circle pizza, it's a square pizza. And we divided that pizza into 10 pieces. And I just gave you one piece. Well, that would be 1 out of 10. And there's the size of your slice right there. You see that? It's not too bad. It wouldn't fill me up. But there you go. That is a tenth of a whole pizza. Now, if I go one number group over, or one place value over, I have to divide by 10 to get there, because we're always working with 10. So I'll take 1/10 and divide it by 10, and I'll get 1 over 100, or 100th. And here's our place value written out, hundredths. Now here's the picture representation. We had that same square pizza, but instead of dividing it into 10 slices, I divided it into 100 slices. So just picture that square pizza with 100 slices, and I just gave you one piece. Well, guess what? How big is that slice now? It's not too big. Something I want you to realize. As we get further away from the decimal, the number gets smaller, or the size gets smaller, I should say. All right, let's take it one more spot. Let's take 100, or 1 over 100, divide it by 10, and we get 1 over 1,000. We don't need this 10 anymore. So I take that same pizza And instead of dividing it into 10 pieces or 100 pieces, I've got to divide it into 1,000 pieces. And I don't know if you can see this, but if you wanted a slice out of that pizza, that's your slice right there. I already marked it off for you. We call this the thousandths place because it's 1 over 1,000. And as you can see, the slice is very small. So as numbers get further away from the decimal, the sizes get smaller. On this side, on the whole number value system, as the numbers get further away from the decimal, the numbers get bigger. And that's what I wanted to discuss today on the base 10 number structure. It's simply multiplying or dividing by 10 depending on which way you're going. And if you can get this, you can understand scientific notation and understanding how to round to the nearest number or nearest tenth or hundredth. Thank you very much. We'll see y'all next time. Adios.